Strong love. Martin Luther King never backed down in his stand against racism. He used the power of his poetic words to make pictures in people's minds, pictures so powerful they made people want to make them come true. Martin Luther King didn't just march, he organized people. He used the power of strong love to move millions. Many mistake kindness for weakness. Many have mistaken King's nonviolence for non-resistance. But he resisted. While protesting evil and unfairness, King was arrested several times during his lifetime, but that never stopped him from doing what was right. But Martin Luther King did not work alone, not at all. He cooperated with other brave men, women, and even boys and girls. In Alabama, in May 1963, thousands of African American children walked out of their schools and began a peaceful march to protest segregation. This was called the Children's Crusade. Janice Kelsey was 16 during the Children's Crusade. This is how she remembers it. We sang "We Shall Overcome," and we walked out in pairs. And we were stopped by police officers who told us, "You stay in this line, you're going to jail," says Janice. I had already made up my mind. I was going to jail. Dr. King helped lead them. And that's exactly where I went for 4 days. The marchers gathered in the 16th Street Baptist Church, and this terrible treatment of children by the police shocked the nation, leading to a fierce backlash. Birmingham leaders finally gave in, releasing the students from jail and agreeing to begin desegregation. 4 months later, angry white supremacists placed a bomb at the 16th Street Baptist Church. It killed 4 young girls, including Cynthia Wesley, Janice Kelsey's close friend. Nonviolence means resisting what is wrong and working for what is right. It does not mean letting people bully you because you are afraid. Peaceful protests are a form of resisting in a non-violent way. Peaceful protests are organized and disciplined. Violent riots are not. Martin Luther King marched so people would learn to listen to each other. Martin Luther King worked for us to see each other as human beings, not words or ideas. The internet can make us see each other as words or ideas. But posting something is not the same as saying something. Liking something is not the same as listening. We must show and tell the truth. When Black people were being beaten by the authorities, the newspapers and TV stations took pictures of the terrible treatment. They let the world see what some wanted to hide. When people feel like no one is listening to them, they get angry. Have you ever felt like that? Feelings get in the way. Most of the time, our feelings have a mind of their own. If you see someone acting angrily, it probably means that somewhere deep down, they are sad or afraid. Maybe they just need someone to listen to them. Can you be that person? One day, you'll be the grown-ups. One day you can remind the world about real love and real listening. Listening does not mean agreeing. Real listening, means asking yourself, do I understand what they're saying? And then, why do they feel that way? If you don't know, could you find out? How? We must wake up and see each other. We must remember that anger and fear can make us forget that we are all here alive at the same time. Martin Luther King didn't just show us how to dream, he showed us how to wake up. Like Martin Luther King, you kids can remind us grown-ups of that. You do remind us of that. You remind us that every day is a chance to wake up and really see ourselves. Happy Martin Luther King Day.